recharge their batteries on their home court.
They're probably feeling like there's a little extra riding on this game, too, because so far this season, guys, they've had no success in this season series.
You know, they can't get locked into thinking too much about that. You can't be trapped by what's gone on in the past. I mean, it doesn't change what you have to take care of right now today if you want to change the results.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Batum and Aldridge are small and power forwards. Bill Barton is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Hickson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Golden State, Thompson and Barnes at the 2 and the 3. Carl Landry is out there with Bogut, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Now Batum after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. High post shot, and there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Batum. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to Golden State. Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Mark Jackson.
Well, Kevin, he said that they didn't want to take what the defense gave them tonight, saying we need to play our game. I told my guys to go right at their defenders and make plays happen. If we sit back and don't be the more aggressive team, we'll just be digging a hole for ourselves. Sounds like they have confidence in their ability to score, guys.
Appreciate the report, Doris. So, Steve and Clark, how does their offensive strategy fit into this matchup?
Well, I think they want to dictate the tempo, and that means really attacking the defense, getting out and running, and moving the ball efficiently.
And with their style of play, Steve, the offense they run, I expect this game to be played on their terms. They're going to assert themselves and play it their way. The clear look at the hoop, he doesn't miss many of those.
You know, you look back at what's happened to the Blazers over the last few years, it's very sad. This was a club that was poised to be one of the dominant teams in the West, and then the injuries just set them back big time.
5 to shoot. Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. On the wing, Batum. And Portland again with the bucket. Injuries can creep up on a team, and as Steve said, Portland had so much promise just a few years ago, really even at the beginning of last season. But look what's happened. No Oden, no Brandon Roy, and he was alluding to that moments ago, Clark, and that's tough. Those were cornerstone pieces for that organization.
Pillars for you, Kevin, and it's terribly unfortunate to lose 2 players of that caliber. You can see why the Blazers basically had to restart.
Curry kicks to Landry. Back to Curry. He kicks to Thompson. Lets it fly. Outside for Curry. Beyond the arc. And yes, sir, that one drops. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's a defensive let-up right there. I mean, they've got to close down on him quicker when he's in 3-point range.
Steph Curry, of course, the son of NBA sharpshooter Del Curry. I guess great shooting runs in the family because he's got a younger brother who can really shoot, too, over at Duke.
That's good.
He took advantage of that pick, and he did the rest, knocking down the J.
We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Tipped away and stolen by Aldridge. Now, here's Lillard, guarded by Curry. Lillard gets the screen from Batum. Lillard with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. 6 on the shot clock, and the basket by Lillard. He's talking about Seth Curry, who's at Duke, and Steph Curry, who's in the NBA with Golden State, still developing as a playmaker. Boy, you're not going to see many players who can shoot the ball better than him.
Agreed, Kevin, because he has a quick release and it's textbook form, and he's got unlimited range.
Now, here's Thompson after the miss from Stephen Curry. Barnes passes to Curry. Shoots over Lillard. Another miss by Curry. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
You hate losing the entire game because you fall apart in the fourth quarter like these guys did. They got way too comfortable with the lead way too early.
Yeah, I think they headed to the locker room a little bit too early in that one. You got to finish the game out strong. And when you leave the door open a little bit, anything can happen.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And taking a look at the Trail Blazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Yeah, the defense has been terrific. They came out right from the beginning alert and focused, and they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Biedrins. Jarrett Jack is out there with Jefferson, and it's Green, and it's Lee in at the four-man position. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. We'll take a look at the Warriors. And, of course, there's the Warriors. They're tied right now.
You know, there have been rumblings, guys, that the Warriors are looking at a return to San Francisco and maybe building a new stadium across the bay. But we'll see how that goes. That's a very difficult thing to do these days, to secure the finances necessary and the permits through the city. So we'll see what ends up happening. But either way, we know the Warriors will remain extremely popular in the Bay Area.
Such a wide open look. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Jefferson dishes to Jack. Green kicks to Lee. From beyond the arc, the shot is off.
Not his forte. I don't really like that shot, and you can tell the defense is just asking him to take it.
Here's Pavlovic. Yes, and a nice assist from Maynard. Pavlovic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And I know they've been looking for a place to play in San Francisco, get a chance to go play over where the Giants are. And they chose Clark, their own spot, down on Pier 3032. So in 2017, they will be in San Francisco.
That's right. Coming to the Bay, it's hard enough to find parking in San Francisco, much less a spot to put a stadium in.
And the Warriors with a completely new five on the floor. Here's Lillard. Offline with his three. Warriors trail by 11. Curry with it. Lillard picks him up. Oh, trying for it. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Into LaMarcus Aldridge. That's good.
I like the way they got the ball inside there.
Here's Curry. He's got 5.
And you look at LaMarcus Aldridge, he's always had good height for his position, 6'11", but he's done a nice job filling out that frame.
Batum passes to Lillard. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Lillard. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And, Steve, you look at Aldridge's improvement, he's left no stone unturned.
Yeah, I think the last step for Aldridge is to improve his post-passing. Kevin, he's a wonderful scorer down on the block. He can step away and make jump shots. But if he can become a better passer out of that double team, he will be a complete offensive weapon.
He's against Landry. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Let's take a look now. Damian Lillard and his showing in the league rankings. 12th in scoring and one of the better passers in the league, in the top 20 in assists per game.
I think this is a good time, Steve, to touch on his scoring average again. I mean, as you pointed out, it's top 15 in the league, and he does it in a variety of ways.
He just can't get a good feel for his shot at this point. It's one of the reasons they're losing.
Blocked. Here's Curry. He's got 8. The shot. And the jumper falls for him. Curry's got 10 points.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Lillard with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Barton kicks to Batum. Leads him in there. Barton passes to Lillard. Portland again missing.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Barnes kicks to Curry. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Warriors ball.
Now let's take a second to bring up our rookie leaderboard for a glance at this year's top first-year free throw shooters. Damian Lillard, number 1. The 4th spot held by Harrison Barnes.
Tremendous form and confidence. That's what these two have in common when it comes to shooting free throws.
You're exactly right, and it's very noticeable, too. I mean, every time they've gone to the line in their rookie year, they've gone there extremely self-assured.
And the Warriors making a change here. Jefferson's checked in.
Yeah, you look at Warriors head coach Mark Jackson. No formal coaching experience before he got the job. He walked straight from the broadcast booth to the bench, but the people in Golden State are very excited about his leadership qualities. Good start for this offense. They're shooting 3 of 4 now from the field, so offense in a good groove.
Curry kicks to Thompson. That drops.
Klay Thompson.
Thompson's got his first points of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And certainly some questions, Steve, for Mark Jackson about the lack of coaching experience, but of course he had 17 years playing a point guard position in the NBA.
Yeah, but it's different, Kevin. I mean, it's, playing and coaching are two different things. I think a lot of the qualities that Mark had as a player should translate into coaching, and we'll see. I mean, as he continues to get better talent with this Golden State roster, he'll have a chance to win some games and really make his mark.
Barton.
Will Barton.
And Portland again with the bucket.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Now, they got a great chance to go ahead and close this game out because their offense is really clicking right now.
And here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 12-4 run.
But you look at Steph Curry, lightly recruited out of high school and ended up playing collegiately at Davidson. Of course, who could forget their amazing run in Curry's sophomore season? Davidson made it all the way to the Elite Eight, losing to the eventual national champion Kansas Jayhawks.
Kicks to Thompson. The dish to Bogut. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Warriors ball.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
Curry outside.
Kevin, not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
56 seconds left in the third.
And Steph Curry, to his credit, has spent part of his offseason back on campus at Davidson, finishing his degree in sociology. He stayed close to that team as well, and certainly there's still a bond between Steph Curry and the Davidson community. He had a special few years there as a student athlete, and that's a bond that I think will continue throughout his life.
Will Barton.
Strong move there to go in for the dunk.
That's a smart foul there to prevent him from the finish.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the night.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
From the line, here's Bogut. Out to Thompson. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Trailblazers leading by 18. Outside, Batum. And that one's good. Batum's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the damage they're doing from three-point range here in the second half is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, they're always a threat to spray home some threes now, but not like this.
He gets it up, and that's not going to go. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout.
Your Warriors. 19. The Trailblazers. 40.
ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Now I slam it when it's on and make sure it's broke. When I'm gone, no one gets on, cause I won't let nobody press up and mess up the scene I set. I like to stand in the crowd and watch the people wonder. But think about it, then you